there. All right, you are live on the stream as well. Just say something real quick. Let me make sure you're on the stream, Justin.
Double Zeta Gundam is not as bad as you remember it. You're just upset that it was a true continuation of Zeta.
You're just upset that Double Zeta has the best banger of an anime opening of a lot of Gundam series up to that point.
Shit, it's got 2 of them.
Oh my god, oh yeah. I always forget the second one just because Anime Janai is, one, it's such a meme, but two, it is like burned into my soul.
It's a meme, but it's also really good.
Like, there's a reason it always comes back, because I'm pretty sure like Anime Janai is like every Gundam creator's favorite Gundam opening.
Right.
Alright. Oh, I did forget to do one of the steps, which was put my phone live. So yeah, you touched on something a little earlier when we were just chatting, getting ready, that the Gundam Battle Gunpla Warfare game, or Mobile Breaker as we refer to it for shorthand, it will break your phone because the game is huge. The recent update had a 6 gig download in addition to the current game file size. I haven't looked to see like what the final install is, but it is not a small game.
It's not, and which is a shame because it's not like the time I did spend with going through the tutorial, building the initial gunpla, and even just the auto battle mode. I was like, okay, yeah, this is something I can get into. And then like, cool, you've done the tutorial. Now download this 3.2 gigabyte file for the rest of the game. I was like, oh no.
Yeah, this is your phone storage looking at like I'm in danger.
Exactly.
Yeah. So as I was planning to have, because all of my graphics appear to be broken, this week we're talking about the new event, which is the robust giant, which is another one of the absurdly huge suits in the forward march of giantizing every mecha in the Gundam series. That is Zeta and Double Zeta. We're talking about the Baund, which is it's not quite one of the suits that well, no, because I was about to say it's Paptimus Sirocco, but Paptimus Sirocco is Double Zeta. Is he, or is Paptimus Sirocco Zeta?
No, Sirocco's the end of Zeta. Sirocco is the tail, that last arc in Zeta.
Right, because I don't, because who's the bad guy in Double Zeta?
It ends up being Haman.
Oh.
Judo and Haman do the whole new type meeting of the minds, and it ends up being sort of versus Haman Khan.
Yeah. So it looks like, so I don't know how far you got into the game itself, but as you progress, you do the weekly events that they have tend to like follow a theme where they announce like a new suit that they're adding to the game, to the game, which is sort of disparagingly called by the larger community the welfare suit of the week. It's the cheap 3-star unit that they're going to give you, and often the stats are pretty middling. I tend to like it just because it brings a little bit of variety. It gives you something different to build towards, other than like trying to continue building your face stomp collection, which I'm not a fan of building the face stomp collection, but I like doing an aesthetic build and doing a nice theme challenge. So on top of having the suit that they give you, they'll then put bonuses on all the other suits typically from the same franchise, and then on top of that you also have bonuses to new suits that they're trying to get people to dump all of their haro chips, aka money, into getting for that week.
Right.
Yeah, so the challenge then is like, well, looking at your collection, what do you have that you can kind of build like a coherent team from that matches? Like the theme for this week is of course Zeta, so a lot of the suits that have either been in previous Zeta events or just the general gotcha suits for Zeta. So like there are big bonuses on having the if you had the Zeta Gundam would give you like a 50% bonus towards the weekly reward points and all that kind of stuff. So I have a inspired team that we're gonna look at in a moment.
Let's take a look.
Yeah, I'm trying to get her fired up right now. Before we do that, let's see. All right, that's working. Discussion. Oh, let me make sure that's updated. This is why prep time is so valuable. Sorry, it'll be up in a second. I have to fix that. Breaking things is so much fun. Yeah.
Well, you gotta break it to see what's wrong with it.
Yeah, no, so I had it working when I first started doing this, which was like I had like this whole thing where I had screenshots of the squad that I built, and it was all set aside and automatically updates from this source folder on my computer. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, you install a few hard drives and reroute your cables, and your computer acts like it doesn't know what hard drive belongs where.
Oh no, it's like, oh, you've changed, you've altered one thing. Nope, can't do it. Going on strike.
Yeah.
You're minorly inconvenienced me. So.
Yeah, and let's see. G drive. So if you had to pick from it, what would you like from sort of, let's say like the mid UC timeline? So we're talking the Grips conflict from 0083 going all the way out through the end of Double Zeta. What are either some of your favorite mobile suits or some of your favorite design concepts that they kind of started going into in that period?
So I think I'm in the minority here, but I really like the Queble's design.
Really? So the Queble being like one of the mono eyes that they were really working towards in that timeline. Like, what draws you towards that one?
It's different from the Gundam designs, right? Like it sort of starts to blur that line between super robot and real robot, because a lot of the Gundam designs still feel realistic. Even the Zeta Gundam, while it has some super robot elements, it still feels like a functioning real robot, right? Like it transforms into a fighter jet. Okay, that actually makes sense. Mobility. Mm-hmm. The Queble is a sleek design. I'm a huge fan of the tiny funnels, the twin blades. It is appealing to look like, just on an aesthetic level. It is just appealing to look at. Mm-hmm. And just like seeing it in combat, it's great.
Oh, if I could spell Queble, that would be great. Oh, it was right there. Oh, my weak Google game. There we go. Yeah. So like I really love like the way that the Queble like deploy, because the funnels for the Queble come out of the large shoulder units, right?
Right. Like the shoulder units open up and they look like surface to air missiles coming out, but it's just funnels.
Yep.
So, and then it doesn't have a traditional beam gun. The beams are the hands.
Yeah. No, that's interesting, because one of the things that I've always been like interested in looking at is like just sort of the free-form design philosophy that I really hate this, because I saw the Seed series before I saw the original like UC Gundam series. So I always want to say like I always like reflex to Zaft when I get ready to say Xeon, and I always have to pause and remind myself like wait, who are we talking about this week? So like I kind of like the freeform design philosophy that you go through with Xeon, and like it's one of those weird things because like you kind of do well, technically this one belonged to Axis, so this is like the extreme of the Xeon scientists, and not the sort of mealy mouth ones that defaulted over and went over to the Titans. But there's that interesting split between like the Xeon scientists engineers that continued on working with Axis, and those that went on and Axis, Neo Xeon, and all of them, and those that eventually went over and joined up with the Earth Federation or Titans and all that kind of development team.
Right. Well, even with the Quebla, you can sort of see the natural progression from the Xeon to the Quebla. Right, like with the Xeon, it started getting more sleek. They started getting away from the sort of Zaku design. Still had those like little curved edges, but they still looked like ground soldiers. The Xeon looked like, so you can sort of see right there the shoulders, sort of the sleekness in the design. They were heading that direction, so I appreciated that. Gundam is really good at, just as a series, showing design philosophy of different factions and the progression of technology.
Yeah. And like, especially because like when you look at like sort of the march of progress that you get to, that you like root back for the Xeon, like you're coming basically up from the Rickdom, and the Rickdom to like test units. So like you have like the big flared shoulders, you have like so you have the leg skirts for extra propulsion and all of that stuff that just kind of keeps you going forward in like that inexorable march to the inexorable march of progress towards like peak mobile suit design.
Right. Right, and again, Gundam is really good at that, and it just helps the series feel lived in, right? Like, it doesn't just feel like, oh, I'm watching these robots. It's, no, I'm watching these people design these things. I'm watching these people pilot these things.
Like, something is made in a response to something. It's either made in a response to something or is made to fulfill a role on the battlefield.
Yes.
Which we'll come to in a minute, talking about the Baund doc, because I have thoughts about Titan's mobile suit design.
The Titans designs, they seem to, with two exceptions, prioritize functionality over everything else.
I'd have to question that, but like I was questioning that, but like I kind of realized something as I thought about like what the Titans mission was, because we touched on this before when we were having a discussion of like when you compare Xeon's mobile suit design philosophy to that of the Federation's. So like the Xeon sort of kicked this whole arms race off with the Zaku, which is designed effectively to be like this whole space supremacy mobile suit system, but it's also meant to be a an expeditionary unit, because like the whole reason that they wanted to have like the whole leg assault the whole system for like the legs and stuff like that is, one, you had the flexibility of then fighting inside of colonies, so you can perform holding actions in like densely packed areas where like having a tank maneuver through city streets, one, you're at a disadvantage because you have lack of line of sight for elevation, and then at the same time when you have to like, you can use a building for cover and you can come out over it. You don't just have to go through things. And then when you look at like their eventual plans on assaulting directly to Earth, you now have like a single purpose assault system to get down and attack onto Earth. Now, where it started getting weird was like, well, why then did the Earth Federation have like such a hard time in meeting this philosophy? And sort of because it's a combination of that and like how the Earth Federation even like outfits their ships and stuff like that. So I can't remember if it was 0083 or it wasn't HMS team, but there's a scene where you have Xeon soldiers coming aboard an Earth Federation ship for the first time, and they're looking at all the mobile suits in the hangar, and like, you waste so much space standing them straight up. Why don't you lay them down? And first thought is, silly Earth Federation doesn't know how to store their suits. Second thought is, almost every Earth Federation ship is meant to work both in atmosphere and in zero G. And if you have your mobile suits laid out in sort of a hanging, or in sort of an arrested hanging formation, they can't work in gravity. You slow down your deployment time. So Earth Federation goes for general purpose over specialization, which then, if you look at how they progress their mobile suit design philosophies, it makes even more sense, because throughout the war, Xeon makes a specialized suit to do every single job. And in the Earth Federation, we make one suit and we do a thing.
Well, it also goes to what the Earth Federation was working with, right? Like they're the vibe we get from them from when we first meet them, from Amuro's first encounter, is they understand that all they've got at this point is the Gundam, right? That's their ace in the hole. Everything else is just sort of, we can do this. We better make this work.
Yep.
So.
And before we go a little bit too far, welcome Teddy, Ursa Rager. How are you doing, buddy? Nice to have you.
Heidi ho.
Ted, I want to introduce you. This is my buddy Justin, LJ90. LJ, this is Ted, Ursa. Hi, hope y'all get along.
How's it going, man?
Not bad. Reserve judgment until I hear arguments on things.
So
I like you already.
Absolutely.
I like you already.
So Ted is my handsome twin. He was he was one, the best man at my wedding, and two, one of my best friends from college.
That's dope.
Yeah. So we were.
Our pedigree here. That's what we're working with.
All right, so this because I didn't get you the updates of it. So this week we're talking Zeta, and right now we're talking about sort of the progression of design philosophy from well, we started off looking at Xeon, and we're kind of talking about like how the different sides progress their various designs over time, and we took a step back to like the 1 year war to kind of make a point about like what you tend to see with how Xeon suits are kind of progress in a singular direction. So oftentimes, like, the Xeon mobile suit is the far more advanced at the given task it'll do, but it is out of its element if it gets outside of what it is supposed, if it ever gets somewhere else.
Well, that was the problem with Xeon mobile suits. They built too many damn prototypes, and instead of just building more Zaku's made of nitro.
Carborium armor and nitroglycerin insides.
They did the same thing. They spent all their time on prototypes rather than manufacturing decent shit that works.
You have too many Tiger prototypes and not enough mainline battle tanks.
Basically. That's all it was. Like, I don't know what that Medi-Matcha looking mobile suit was, but what the hell was that thing supposed to be?
The Medi-Matcha looking mobile suit?
Yeah, that yellow one with the teeth. Like, why does a mobile suit need teeth? What's wrong with a gun?
All right.
Just saying, for a couple of centuries, we realized, bullets work. So why do you reinvent the wheel?
Not to go too far off the line. So part of the reason I was late was like while I was cleaning up the kitchen today, my wife started watching Little Witch Academia, and I was getting my life to watching that show as well. I found like my favorite witch. Have either of you watched that yet?
Not yet.
All right, so there's a race episode where they like race their brooms and stuff like that, and there's a witch that you'll see where she has well, what can you say? There's a witch on the show that you'll eventually see that has a broom that is modified with a propeller and a small engine. And there's another episode like, oh, I like her. She's like trying to integrate technology with magic. And and there's a fight that happens later on, and they get into a position where like magic isn't really working the way it should, and it's like, oh, I need someone to like get real for a second and just like you know what, magic doesn't work, cast gun. And no sooner than I say that, like, she pulls a rocket launcher out to fire it at a dragon. I was like, Jesus Christ, I love her now.
Well,
Okay.
I'm just saying, practicality will always trump,
Continuing this thread, have either of you watched Magi Kingdom of Magic?
No, I can't say I've seen that one.
Okay. Something similar happens. There's a country of wizards, and magic is like very specific rules. You can only use magic in certain situations. Like, it has a very defined rule set. That's one of the reasons why I love the show so much. But you would expect the society of wizards to be haughty, proud, and be like, oh, we have access to things that nobody else has access to. We're clearly the superior force. The dude in charge of this whole thing is, y'all need to learn how to fight without this. In the event that you ever run up on someone that can get around your magic, you need to know how to have hands, and you need to know how to use like regular technology.
Yeah.
And they get in a situation where a battle happens and the people have like anti-magic tactics, right? Like, one of the things is speed. If I'm faster than you, it doesn't matter if you have magic.
Mm-hmm.
Speed kills. Like, cool. So what do you do against the faster opponent? What do you do against overwhelming numbers? Because the other thing is, okay, if you're going against the wizard, bring overwhelming force. Yeah, you're going to lose a few people, but one man can't take down 1,000.
Absolutely. And
is pretty good.
Wait, what's this? Oh, true. And as we continue to get everyone involved, this is Big NFL Donovan. Welcome to the party. Don, I want to introduce you to LJ, Don. Everyone be nice and friendly. Yay.
I mean, I'm not an asshole. I mean, I am an asshole, but I'll be fine. But it's okay.
Only
Just
sometimes.
the NFL.
Hello, how are you?
How's it going, man? How's it going?
All right.
Pretty good.
So we were on what's your favorite mobile suit and sort of why, and what are your favorite like design features in the mid UC timeline. So LJ
favorite mobile suits and UC. Oh, sorry.
No, like favorite mobile suits in like mid UC. So anything from the Grips conflict out to the end of Double Zeta, because I like when you get out to Unicorn, stuff starts to change up a little bit too much again. So I kind of want to keep it in like this span. So Ted, since you were here first, what's your take on this one?
Like in general, are you asking for my favorite suit, or are you just asking about design philosophy here?
Both. So Justin's answer for those just joining us was that his favorite suit was the Quebly, because it like kind of starts to blur that line between real robot and super robot. I feel like I'm truncating a fair bit of your answer.
That's the crux of it, right? Like, it starts to blur that line, and just aesthetically, it's nice to look at, right? Like, the Quebly is just an interesting suit, especially at a time where I think when the Quebly is introduced, we just seen I think we'd already been introduced to the Baund dock. So like we start seeing these like sort of realistic robots, and then we get this sleek Quebly with its funnels and beams, not beam guns, but beam rifles in its hand.
It has the ultimate spirit fingers that'll make you spirits.
Yes.
It's basically the beginning of the crazy new type designs, I guess, for normal suits, I should say.
Right.
Would you say the Quebly is like the beginning of the crazy new type designs? Because like I feel like
that are normal suits that are not mobile armors.
That's true. Yeah, because again, like you said, like the Baund dock is like the Baund dock, whatever. For the sake of my pun that I'm using this week, where the episode title is Baund dock, I am going with is the Baund suit. But you say that's a realistic design. What is your definition of real?
So I say realistic, and it looks like they were trying to put something together in a hurry.
All right, I can give you that.
Like not saying that it looks realistic, but it looks realistically designed. Like they were like, yo, we got to get something out there. Zeta's giving us all these problems. What do we got? We got this cockroach. Cool. Throw it out there. Let's make it work.
Yo, yeah. So Ted, what's your answer on this one? What's your favorite?
Well, I've always, again, I'm an easy lay. I always like Gundam designs, but to be honest with you, I think I've always been a big fan of the Rick Diaz.
Oh, the Rick Diaz.
That's a good one.
This thing was made for a purpose, and this purpose was, I just like a good all-rounder suit. Now, for me, aesthetically, I really don't like the whole like bulky look. I like something that's sleek. Like that has a sleeker design, but for some reason the Rick Diaz just hits harder for me, and probably because it's my favorite color.
So I'm sorry to sidetrack really quick. I was trying to like look from the Rick Dom to the development of the Rick Diaz, and I accidentally opened up the Rick Do Gyanko. I was like, well, anyway, yeah.
Oh, Gundam Go Fighters.
So glorious.
Grips is 0083, right?
Yeah, Grips is 0083.
Well,
Basically,
kinda,
0083 out to end of Double Zeta.
Oh, that's easy.
Well, hold on. All right, so Ted, what were you saying? So you like the Rick Diaz and the Gundam series, and you prefer like the sleeker designs?
I've always preferred sleeker designs because I don't like, I never really liked the blocky look. Like, I let the original Gundam get away with that because that was the animation of the time. So and like for me, it feels like too Transformers-y, and like Gundam's not really trying to be that. It's supposed to be a realistic depiction of war.
Mm-hmm.
And so I always like something that I pretty much like. I like things that look like they're getting closer to humanoid.
All right, so I guess like this whole time period, because like
also, by the way, before we keep going, I think the Messes is fucking ugly. All right, go ahead.
The Mesa. All right.
The Methis.
Oh, the Methis. Which was the Methis?
That was that one that Fa and that other bitch kept fighting over.
The Methis.
Before she switched sides.
Fa. Come on, Google. Come on, Gundam Google. No, not full armor.
Probably say bitch. That wasn't nice, but that traitorous asshole.
Oh, Rekkawa?
Rekkawa? Yeah. Oh god,
Fuck that lady.
Woo!
The dick, man. The space
that's
dick.
actually kind of hard. I do like the Palace Athene.
Palace Athene is hard. I like the
Palace Athene is such a... It doesn't get the right kind of love in this game because the Palace Athene is like a 2-star build suit, and it suffers so bad, and it's such a good looking mobile suit.
Well, it suffers because the pilot, right? Like even in the Dynasty Warriors Gundam series, the Palace Athene is like a mid-tier suit, and that's only because Rekka was a mid-tier pilot, and it doesn't really get to do anything in the series proper.
The Methis, that's what I'm looking for.
Why should we trade the
Doesn't she just gets that suit? Doesn't Rekkawa just get that suit, like gas a colony, and then like explode or something?
Yes.
That's all
You're not wrong.
So yeah, that's a waste. That suit actually looks really nice.
Like Rekkawa, look, Rekkawa has like a list of suits that should have bodies on it. Like the weakest thing. Let's see, the weakest thing it looks like she piloted was a Gelgug. Like everything else.
Seems like Gelgugs are pretty nasty.
Yeah, no, I'm saying like that's the worst thing she piloted. Like her suits have bodies on them. She has the Methis, the Zeta Gundam, the Masala, and then the Palace Athene. Like
she does have the Masala for like 3 episodes. That's right.
Yes, she does. Oh, but in the game, they also don't give Rekkawa any love either because she's a 2-star pilot, so chef's kiss.
Good.
I mean, that's accurate.
So quote said Okaiba, you're a 3rd-rate nose with a 4th-rate deck.
Oh, man. All right,
I don't like what he said to my man Joey, but that is one of the harshest things I've ever heard someone say.
Was he wrong, though?
No.
At the time, no.
He was completely wrong.
Yo, Joey put that pressure on him in Battle City, though. He put that pressure.
Battle City. When he said that to him, though.
The fact that Sean was cheating with Shadow Magic, he would have won 3rd place.
All right. Before we go further off this, Don, you said it's easy. What's your favorite suit from this mid-UC period?
Oh, that's the GM cannon or whatever.
The gun cannon?
No, the GM.
No, the GM Cannon 2.
Yeah, GM Cannon 2 from 0083. I love me some grunt suits, man. I'm sorry.
Oh my god. What's his name who piloted it?
Yeah, the glasses dude. What's his name?
Not Co.
Yeah, it's not Ko.
Yeah, no.
No, I'm saying that's his name.
Yeah, let's see. It's Ko, Bernie.
GM2 Kai. No.
Roger, mixed supporting character. I can't remember.
Roger, mixed supporting character.
Yeah, he is. He is. Just call him. I call him Glasses Coon. But
I believe it's Chuck.
Chuck? No, wait. Is it Keith?
Yeah, Chuck Keith.
Yeah, Keith. Yeah.
Oh, this is killing me because I can't
It's either
find
Chuck
it.
Keith or Keith Chuck. He has two first names, so clearly he wasn't memorable.
I was gonna say my man had two first names and I couldn't remember either one of them.
Damn.
And the best part about it is, like, because, you know, no matter what you scream out.
Oh, here.
Chuck Keith.
I'll be upset.
RGM 79 GM.
Like, can you imagine getting killed by someone like Ace Pilot Keith?
Right. Keith
Wait, sorry. Just to be quick, you said the GM Camuff.
I think it's canon. It's like a GM canon.
Yeah, it's called the GM Cannon too.
Oh, okay, yeah, because I found the Camuff, which is like okay.
No.
That's
Are
an
you not on the
Igloo
wiki?
develop. I am on the wiki. The wiki. God, what are words?
I don't know, man.
So I got the
Yeah,
RMS
it's
179
essentially,
GM2.
I'm pretty sure this might be like is using Alex armor, like Chobber armor.
Yeah.
It's got like Chobo Mama and stuff on it.
Let's see variants.
It's a chunky boy. It's a bit of a chunky boy.
Yeah, the best
was
boys are chunky boys. Just said I'm afraid you're in the minority here. This is a podcast of chunky boys.
You know, I'm cool. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with
Yeah,
that.
man. Yeah, be okay. It's fine. Trust me. But no, there was two of them. It was Keith and another guy because he was in the other squad.
What's his name again? Keith what?
Chuck
Keith.
Chuck Keith. Chuck.
Keith.
Yep, Chuck Keith.
They called him Keith.
Yeah, Chuck Keith. I remember this dude.
Yeah. You know this.
There we go.
I'm pretty sure that OVA came out after.
Oh yes! Oh my God!
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's super Top Gun.
Oh, I love that one. So 0083 has one of my other favorite suits. I cannot remember the name of it because my memory is like shards of glass. No, it's not the Gabera Tetra. So I remember this because I have reason to talk about like one of my favorite suits, which is the Hildolfer. But it was developed from the Hildolfer. The Zamel, that's it. Yeah.
I just want to know what that I just want to know who the Gelgoog was with the shotgun because I think that's like the only time we've seen a shotgun in Gundam.
Nope, you see one in 0080.
No, the Camphor.
Camphor has the shotgun too.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hamburger Man, yeah.
Shut up.
I don't know what it is. It's just something about a robot. Like, I understand a robot using a Gatling gun or a beam gun, but someone built a shotgun.
Someone built a pump. What is it?
A pump action.
A pump action shotgun. A negative 0,000 gauge pump action shotgun.
It's a pump action sawn off shotgun.
Yes.
Because in the world of beam guns and Vulcan cannons, sometimes you just got to get up close and
and have words with their face.
You got to put 1,000 steel pellets or whatever into a cockpit or however many it is.
Absolutely.
Which is what I thought the clay bazooka was for, but no, fuck that. We got a shotgun.
All right. So, we did a little bit of vampy vamping. Double lot Zaku. Yeah, that's the way. Alright, give me a second. Let me, of course, switch over.
I'll be right back. I gotta wash some clothes.
No, take your time. I'm gonna do the intro. I'll do the intro and I'll introduce you when you get back.
Do we actually have an intro?
Wait, are you streaming now?
I've been streaming.
Probably. Oh.
And
streaming and you haven't done the intro. Oh,
no, I've been doing setup stuff and I have forgotten like part of the most important thing to do, which is like to tell people I'm streaming. I'm so good at this.
Hey guys, we're streaming right now.
Like y'all come in here, you know you're being recorded or streamed somewhere somehow.
Like I know during
I didn't
this
give you permission
2 to
for
3
my
hour
likeness.
period, yes, I
Silly.
will be recorded, and what I say will be used in the court of law.
Absolutely. As long as you know what the deal is.
Other Mark II.
Yeah. Yeah. So, what you see on the side is sort of a scroll of the suits that we. What I was trying to have ready is a scroll of the suits that we had this weekend, sort of a breakdown of the parts. So you'll see that go
nice.
by. So I have. I'll go through each of them one by one and kind of talk about what the inspiration for them is. But let me get these links out to the people so they can see us and hear the important things we have to say, or mostly just listen to us ramble about anime. And
I want to say, man, I don't think anything I say lately is that important.
nah, you pull your weight. Let's just say you carry that weight well.
It's been a while. It's been a while.
You're gonna
since I've
carry
seen
that
Zeta,
weight.
So again, I don't remember much of it.
It's been a while since you saw Zeta, or what?
It's been a while since I've seen Zeta, so honestly, my memory's fuzzy
Oh, you're fine.
on the finer details.
All you need to know is that Yazan got stuff done.
Yazan gets shit done. That's I'm gonna need like
Yazan is the original goon of the Gundam series. Like his whole get down was, okay, cool. You need a body. I can get you 3 bodies. I'm good for 3 bodies. 3 bodies of battle. I'm good for it. Let's go.
You need like 2 or 3 main characters dead real quick. I got you, man.
Yeah, basically, that's what happens when someone gets through their first year of henching.
Oh, that's what happens when
This motherfucker has a dental plan and full benefits.
yeah, that's what happens when you don't let somebody monologue at you. Go ahead, you about that act?
Yo,
Yeah, let me
when
sit here
he
and
had the
say that.
Hamrabi,
Blam! Get the fuck out of my face. I got shit to do.
who did he catch at the end of
Beam
Grips?
to the cockpit, keep on flying.
Was it Sarah that he catches? He catches someone like in the middle of their dying declaration of love. I want to say it's Sarah he catches.
Oh, it's so good.
No, it's not Sarah. He catches Emma. He catches Emma right when she's confessing to Buddy on the ship. I'm like, yeah, that's real goon shit right there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. See, this guy was more of a Jared Mesa than Jared Mesa.
Yo, he is what Jared Mesa thought he was.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's funny. That's funny. We'll come back to that too. All right.
Much like Patrick Beverly thinks he's Kawhi Leonard.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh no.
All right. Time to really kick this off. Where's my mixer?
Squall in the nuts.
You know, I didn't think I was going to hear Pat Beverly slander in here.
All right. While I kick this off, I'm going to throw y'all on mute for just a second, and I'll bring you back up once I get through introducing the main portion of the show. All right. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another week of New Mobile Report Noir. We are back with guests this time. Well, we always have guests, but we have a special guest this week. We're joined by the illustrious, the fantastic. I don't have any more superlatives for him right now because I didn't do much more work on it, and I didn't even take the time to think of a nickname for him. So that's a little egg on my face, but. We are being joined by LJ90, as heard on great distributions like the 3/5 podcast, the Movie Trailer Reviews podcast, most recently for me, the ADD Space podcast, part of the Unreasonable Fridays podcast network. It is a personal acquaintance of mine, LJ90. LJ, welcome to the show. How are you this week?
Hey man, how's it going? Feeling good, feeling great. Word to Andre 3000. Yeah, man, I'm here. I'm ready. Like when you invited me to talk Gundam, I'm like, there we go. This is the content that I really don't get to talk about a lot. I am just head over heels with the entirety of the Gundam franchise. Like, there's just so much going on there. And I'm ready to talk about it.
All right, and we have some of our regular guests this week. We have, of course, the human bear guy, the Ursa Rager. Ted, how are you doing this week?
No, I should whoop your ass. Right
Why? What did I do? Like,
because how in the hell are you gonna have me follow someone with that kind of pedigree, and all I do is get by on sarcastic anecdotes and charm?
we all do. We all do.
I said that is all of our charm.
I am nothing but sarcasm and spite. I got nothing else.
you think that we are here off the strength of the content that we bring? Well, we're trying to be, but
but other than that, I am doing just fine. I'm here to talk some Zeta, trying to remember some things and talk shit. So.
Absolutely. And we have the Rick Dawn, the destroyer of hopes and dreams, the one-man Black Tri-Star. Don, how are you today?
I'm making it. I don't know whose dreams I'm destroying, except maybe my own. But, okay.
You also... What are you? What are you, Ted?
Ted's a good guy. Ted's me, but probably a lot more knowledgeable.
More knowledgeable?
Probably.
Look,
see how much this guy hates age? I haven't even watched it.
All right, there's that. But like the one person here that could like that does sort of serve as like the backbone of lore isn't here, so we're all just gonna be scrambling and flailing in the dust in comparison. Unfortunately,
Cam,
Rhodes.
We miss you.
Cam, yeah, we miss you, buddy. Rhodes is on the road this week, so if he's able to jump in, he'll jump in and join us later. But I want to get in and go and give us a good start for this week because we are fresh on the heels of a update to the game. So earlier today, after an extended maintenance period, GBGW has updated to version 2.1. So on top of a fresh coat of paint on a lot of the UI elements, we've introduced a few different game elements that we'll probably touch on later on tonight in the show. But while we have our special guest for this week, I think we wanted to sort of dive into talking about the main event, or at least the main suit. So this week we have I believe the event's title is the Robust Giant, which is introducing let me make sure I have all of my designations right. We have the NRX 0050, let me see, not 00, NRX 055 Baund, the jackal-headed menace of the Titans. So let's get through our little bit of daily housekeeping, and we will get into talking a little bit more about, let's just say, unique mobile suit design among the Titans, and I guess sort of part of the splinter factions of Old Xeon. So part of your login bonuses, they're being a little generous this week, dropping off 150 Haro chips as part of the Robust Giant event. So make sure you hit your dailies and get everything picked up. Then, of course, with the week after a new update, you have the big 2.1 login bonuses. And we're in. Sorry. So... not going to beat around the bush too much. We are already talking about favorite mobile suit designs from sort of the mid-UC period. And in this mid-UC period, we're going everything from the Grips conflict in 0083 all the way out to the tail end of the 00 Zeta timeline. I haven't done as much looking at like sort of the expansion content myself. So I guess for me, if I had to like pick a singular mobile suit that is like my favorite from that period, God, I haven't thought about Zeta in so long. I feel really bad. I'm gonna have to be like the vanilla one and say like I do really appreciate the Zeta Gundam. Like the Zeta Gundam just giving you sort of that. I feel like the Double Zeta overplayed the Gundam line's hand. Like I really do like the Gundam Mark II, the RX-178, which is like this is what the RX-78-2 was aiming for. It has all of the technique, it has all the ability. It just didn't have the pilot. So like I wonder, we never actually get to see Amuro pilot a Gundam Mark II, but I wonder like what sort of work Amuro could do with a Mark II. But outside of that, like the Zeta Gundam does everything that the original did. It has the core fighter system where it splits down into core fighter and the individual 3 block system, and then it just has the absurd output before like the Gundam universe overplays its hand and just goes full super robot for the Double Zeta.
I will have to disagree there. I actually just thought about this recently. I hate the look of the Double Zeta.
Wait, the Double Zeta or the Zeta?
The Double Zeta.
I don't like the Double Zeta. I feel like the Double Zeta takes everything out to like 13, like fucking 11. It just goes out to 13 because like if you look at like the Zeta is the one that gets the refinements and like builds out to all the other like special purpose mobile suits that you see out there. Because like by the time you get out to Unicorn, you're looking at the Rigazi and other suits like that.
Yeah. Well, I've always been a huge fan of like transformable mobile suits because again, my whole background starts from Transformers and all that crap. So, and typically like it's a transforming gimmick, like it's meant to sell like model kits and merchandise. But no, the transforming is actually actually does serve a purpose. It's like atmospheric flight, which is a good thing, and then also just being able to get from point A to point B a lot faster than just being in a mobile suit form helps out too. But
and it kind of it gets rid of that whole vulnerability of having to rely on capital ships to ferry like special purpose suits around. So like I can understand like the point of capital ships for like for maneuvering your grunt suits. But like when you like start getting into like special operation suits and like special purpose prototypes and stuff like that, like having that whole transformable mobile armor component does really go a long way to help out.
Yeah, and again, another thing about it is I'm kind of glad they did away with the core block, like practicality wise, they did away with the core block system because outside of just again the reason why they mainly did it was to sell toys for the gimmick, but honestly, outside of it being a whole escape method, I don't really see the whole purpose outside of I'm just gonna eject out of this robot. Like
it seems like it took way too much time
when your suit is damaged. I get that, but for all that, I don't know. It just feels like it's like unnecessary.
Absolutely,
I will say
too many ways for that to go horrifically wrong.
Yeah, like transfer things like that. There's just too many structural vulnerabilities to be taken advantage of. Like you definitely can't be more dexterous with it either because it's so blocky.
Right, Justin, you're saying something?
I was gonna say in defense of Double Zeta, the Double Zeta's design, it looks like a child designed it, which a child did design it.
Yes, a child did design it. Like again, like kind of going back to like it shows the Gundam shows its homework. Gundam shows you like the design philosophy and all this kind of stuff. Like not the Super Zeta. It might as well be the Super Zeta, but the Double Zeta.
I mean, basically, what it is.
Yeah, the Double Zeta looks like a kid that grew up on like war stories and war comics of the 1 Year War, taking those ideas and like this would be the best mobile suit ever, and you get the Double Zeta.
Yeah, someone saw Mazinger and said more gun, and that's exactly what the Double Zeta is.
Look, I stand by my assertion that I feel like the Double Zeta, while the Double Zeta is like cranked up to 13, it doesn't go far enough. You don't reach peak Double Zeta until you get to the Gundam Tryon, and then you really achieve everything you were designing.
Well, at that point, I really feel like that stops being a Gundam. That's just Voltron at that point.
No, exactly. And you're saying I'm wrong?
like I'm saying that the Tryon 3, and then of course we're trying not to get too far. The Tryon 3, I feel like blurs the lines because again, Gundam is trying to be its like whole super serious thing, and then of course the Build Fighters is something else. But all right, this is super robot. This is not military.
I see your Tryon 3, and as we said a few weeks ago, I raise you the G-Bull.
Oh, we ain't talking about the shit. Okay.
Gundam is totally a serious show about serious mobile suits.
Something that was so gimmicky was taken out of the movie.
You remember the G-Bull, right, Justin?
Oh yes. I was gonna say you can't talk Super Robot though without talking about Funsaiki, the Gundam horse.
Funsaiki.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. G Gundam's his own thing.
G Gundam's just.
We had fighting cactuses and mermaids.
It's like, yeah,
we had an American
borderline...
robot that punched and shot things.
Yes, we did.
That's the most American.
A boxing cowboy snowboarder.
Surfing robot.
Yeah.
Skateboarding. Skateboarding.
I'm sorry, skateboarding.
American thing.
It's the 90s. We're extreme here, yo. With a American football helmet on its head.
Yes.
It's even better if it had
and then the
cheeseburger
shoulder pads
underneath.
became boxing gloves. Yeah.
Its shoulders came off, and like it had. The Gundam Maxter has abs. The Gundam Maxter has abs.
Boxing gloves on its shoulders. And then 44 magnums on its hips.
Hey, hey, look. I keep going back, like, between the Gundam Maxter event and the Bulk Gundam event. Those were my favorite events that we've had so far. Because I had to have my... I just wish I would have gone out to get cheeseburgers the night of the Gundam Maxter event, because I would have eaten that shit live on stream.
America!
Fuck yeah!
Chibbity Crockett, hallowed be his name.
And like,
yeah, alright, last bit.
Hold on. Before we get too far off the rails, this is how cold G Gundam is. They have a literal spear chucker Gundam, and we just collectively, as a society, let that shit rock.
Oh no! We here have not forgotten.
Japan is your racist aunt.
Zulu Gundam, excuse me.
It's
Zulu
a product
Gundam.
of its ignorance. You just kind of let it go. It's wrapped in zebra skin, and we just Yep, Japan. That's what black people are.
I will say, what's
Japan? You tried.
what's my girl from Build Fighters that has the Zulu Gundam? She entered into the competition.
Gundam or whatever.
No, it's Zulu.
It's actually called the Zulu Gundam.
She had like a zebra print shirt or something on.
Yes, she did.
Yep.
I will.
Gundam.
All things for a brown skinned waifu. All things for a brown skinned waifu are possible, sir.
Hey, at least they made my boy Niles like
Niles Nielsen. Fuck yeah.
And a PhD at 13.
My MIT trained black man.
Oh, Tequila Gundam. Yes.
Oh my God.
Tequila Gundam.
How about the one from Holland?
It's just a giant windmill.
Talk about not Space Mexico. Neo Mexico is.
Yes, we did talk about Neo.
Giant sombrero.
A giant dirt sombrero.
It has a trident and a sombrero. Not sure what technical purpose that thing serves.
All right. We are surging off the rails. All right. So for the mobile suits this week, it is Gundam, but we can have. We'll have to have you back whenever we are blessed with another G Gundam event, because
I got stuff to say.
Oh, Justin, we did that one already the last time we did this, but all right.
I saw that. I was like,
as I said that week, mobile suit racist Gundam. Anyway, so for the inspired builds this week, because we're doing the NRX Baund dock, we have a selection of parts from Zeta, and selection of parts and pilots from Zeta. I, of course, had to build to do the second coming of the chunk, which is the Z chunk, the Zeta chunk. I love it. It is a chunky boy.
Wouldn't that be the O?
It has parts from the O, but the O's torso wasn't big enough. Yes.
Is this like Superior Gundam stuff?
I have O legs, Masala chest and head, and the Masala back for those giant boosters. It is the chunkiest boy to ever chunk.
Man, where's he fit all that cake? That's what I need to
So as I said, like, I got the Masala upper, Masala torso, which comes with the head, the arms, O legs, Masala back for the lasers, and of course I can have no one else other than Captain Mr. Rocco pilot this one.
Of course.
Yep, it is his dream.
What's that guy shish kebab?
Yes, he was.
He was. We have a Zeta. We have an O. my next build, I was attempting to do something with oh my god, I almost said Patmos Rocco again. What's our the Palace Athene, but because the Palace Athene gets no love, I reused the event suit from last week, which was the Tri-Age Gundam, but I did the Tri-Age Gundam up in Titans colors since we're doing more Titans mobile suits this week, and it looks mean as fuck. It does have. Sorry, go ahead.
When it popped up on the screen, I was like, "Dang, when did the Titans get that?" And then I saw the post, like, "Oh, this is from Tri-Age." Like, it didn't even click that this was Tri-Age because the Titans colors just look so natural on it.
Oh, it looks so good, right? So the closest thing to like a Titan.
The fact that Titans colors, kind of help camouflage you in space, but we completely throw that shit out the window when they get stolen.
Oh, absolutely. Because actually,
where's this giant green mobile suit and this black backdrop? I can't find it.
Look. The Palace Athene is many things. It is. Padmus Rocco makes many things, but stealthy suits he does not make. He makes weapons of terror. You will know a Sirocco special when it is on its way to rip you to shreds and destroy your new type soul.
Look, man, you don't need strategy when you have new type bullshit.
Absolutely.
Now you say this. Now again, I know this is quite Zeta Gundam, but I do appreciate the fact that the Spec Ops suits essentially take Gundams out as if they're sneaking into a fortress, like slitting their fucking necks with a robot.
Yo,
yeah.
Yo, that Jagan scene where they just job out the what's our other chunky boy?
That's the Storm Cheyenne base or whatever.
Such a good scene.
So good.
Yeah, it's like, okay, let me just sneak up on this robot, cover his mouth. We don't want this robot.
There will be no dreams.
We can't have you screaming.
Go to sleep, my friend.
But as I was saying, I was hoping to do a Palace Athene build, but the Palace Athene doesn't get any love as far as bonus points go. So I washed off all my Tri-Age stuff, gave it a fresh coat of paint, and tossed a Gundam Mark II shield on it, and gave it to Haman Karn, because Haman needs some good things in her life.
I guess.
Look, I think we've all agreed I think we've come to the conclusion at this point that whatever Char did Haman to gain so much ire from her, she absolutely deserved to get her retribution.
She needs some retribution because seeing her before what she is now, she got hurt.
Look,
who hurt you?
Who hurt
you?
Look.
Char.
When they first meet in Zeta, I was like, okay, he did it. Whatever he did,
he did that.
He did that shit.
What's the manga called where you see that background?
Char's deleted affair, I think it was.
Yeah, Char's deleted affair. Char broke that. How old was she in?
16.
Yeah.
That's it. She had to be 15, 16, 17.
Char broke that 16-year-old's heart. He did that shit.
Whatever she said he did. He did it.
And I know exactly what he did. He told her he liked Macross.
Like, hold on. Where's my content? Look at this face. How could you say she went from this to this? Like,
right? She cut her hair. He's got a permanent scowl. He did that shit.
Oh man, but oh my god. So this week, of course, we do have the Baund, which is an interesting looking suit. We'll talk about a little bit more on from the Gunpla standpoint. I'm not the biggest fan of like these super asymmetrical suits, and especially like. I wish I had it on the soundboard, but damn, this thing thick. It got the whole. The Baund got an ass. Like when it makes a little more sense. It looks like
that thing. Okay.
Yeah. Like it makes a little more sense in mobile armor form. It looks like it should be an aquatic suit, but it's it's really set up like this because it has apogee thrusters, because it's meant to be able to deploy itself from the ground to space with little assistance. So you have like this whole aerodynamic form and these big ass engines that are like set up in the rear.
Well, from a design standpoint, it looks like the concept of the Xeon with the design philosophy of the Rick Doms. Right, you can see it in the legs. You can see it sort of
skirts and stuff. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I'm not a fan of the design, but I appreciate it because, like, you can tell. One, they literally push this thing out the door because they're like, "Yo, they're at the gates now. We need it now."
Yeah. So that's an interesting thing about they pushed out the gates, because like one of the other shows that we did talk about before we got here was Advance of Zeta. I think it's like Advance of Zeta, Flag of Zeta, something like that. So the Baund is one of the evolutionary steps to come off of the RX-107 TR4 Dandelion, which is one of the suits from our Bunny Squad, so I don't know if you've ever read anything of like Advance of Zeta, but all the units and all the pilots' names are pulled from Watership Down.
Nice.
So the suit that we had there was the TR5 Hereru. So this is the next step before that, which was a mobile armor development suit. But this is that whole thing where we're talking about after the 1 year war, you have this whole split of pilots going to Earth Federation aligned forces like the Titans, and then out to Axis, which are like your super extreme people, which you end up with a bit more off the cuff designs. So this whole thing, if we look at here at the Baund starts off as all good things, Azaku.
Yeah.
It is literally Baund to Zaku to the Zaku F2 to the Hyzak, and then to the RX-107 Rosetta, and then Rosetta to the Dandelion, and then you go from Dandelion to Baund. But we can go beyond, because the Baund is probably one of our closest connections to Turn A Gundam.
Oh my god!
Like they literally reach back and say that the MRC F31, which is designed to fulfill much a similar role as the Baund, and you especially see it in mobile armor form, was developed from crashed suits that they found from old bases that were from the age of not the age of strife, but yeah. It was developed for suits to be used around Jupiter, like the Baund. Thank you.
That's a deep cut. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
I appreciate that.
I've done my research. I've spent way too much time on Gundam Wiki.
We've all been there, man. Don't worry.
All right, but go through, because Justin, I remember you said you got a hard out in a few minutes. We'll just do a quick run through on the build of the Baund in the game and talk about some of the design elements that will be useful. I honestly haven't put a whole lot of time into like testing out the gameplay of it. I kind of like to do those live on stream. But as far as usefulness in the game, honestly, the only part that I see reusing a lot is the head, because it's a jackal head. Like I want this to be in like almost every Egypt themed custom build I do. And it is going to be that is like going to be my go-to. And especially like, the head isn't bad, because like it's like when armor is 60% or more, your EX skills, the special skills you have, get a 8% boost to armor piercing. So it's not a useless part. It has transformer and mid-range, which are decent tags, so it'll work nicely into some builds. Let's see, job gauge increase down 10%, Shooting power boosted. Oh, that's interesting. So I think this is one of the first times like we see like a part that has like a trade-off on it. So in this one, it's the chest actively slows down how quickly you increase your job boost ability, but it increases your shooting ability. And I wonder what that looks like at max. Yeah, the job increase down doesn't go down, but you get a flat shooting power boost of 25%. With transformer mid-range tags, which is also still not bad. And then of course you have your claw attack, which is a cutscene move. It lowers the hit Gunplaw's physical resist by 20%, but it is a nasty hit. I've been on the receiving end of the super version of that a few times, and it's not fun. I personally do not see myself ever using these legs, because I don't want that donk on any of my other mobile suits I put in here. And its ability is pretty useless and doesn't have any particularly good word tags. Back is just a flat panel, so if you want a minimalist design, raises close shot attack, so that's okay. And then let's look at, oh no, don't change the weapon. Let's look at this beam saber, fresh beam saber. So before 60 seconds goes up, you get a flat boost to your melee attack. Let's check out what that is at max. Yeah, strong melee power is boosted by 25%. And then ultimately melee damage is raised by 10%. Job. So that's interesting. So it looks like current value. So if you deploy the Baund with both the chest and the beam rifle it comes with, the two abilities counteract each other, where it works out to like a 3% boost to the job gauge increase, but it gives you both a 25% boost to your shooting damage and your melee damage, and a 10% boost to your melee damage. So that's an interesting stat build, but I don't know how many people are gonna like keep these things together for that sort of deployment. Only other good thing I can really say about it is a compact beam rifle with at least decent word tags on it. So when you see it in the build, which is not showing up right now, when you see it in the build, it's like a pistol, so it'll look really good on anything. So that's our quick overview of the suits that we have built for this week, and the Gunpla and how we can use it. Justin, since I know you got to run soon, thank you for hanging out. You got any last words or any hopes for future events or things you'd like to see in this game if you ever get back into it?
If I could get a phone, well, not if, when I get a phone that can actually handle this, a guilty pleasure of mine are dragon designed Gundams. Right, like the first Gundam series I actually watched beginning to end, like a lot of American kids from my generation, was Gundam Wing. And the Shenlong and Ultron were just my favorite designs. I hate Wu Fei as a pilot. Like as a kid, I hate Wu Fei. Like he's such a he fills the role of his character very well in making us hate him, and I do not like him, but I love the Gundams he pilots. And the Dragon Gundam from G Gundam, I love that as well. So, if they ever want to do a dragon, I'd say, I know they're all in the game. If they ever want to do a dragon theme, or maybe I'll just build a dragon team, that'd be nice. But yeah, like the game itself, from everything that you told me about when you first introduced me to it, and everything that I've seen from your streams, it is right up my alley of that level of customization of min-maxing my stats, finding out what fits with what, and I can't wait to have a machine that can actually run this. I feel like you need a console to run this, because like we said, the update is 6 gig.
But yeah, Cam's probably gonna murder me if I don't say this, but Gundam Breaker 3 is on
PlayStation.
The same thing. Yeah, it's on PlayStation 4. It's pretty good.
We are actively after I fix like the laptop downstairs, I'm gonna start streaming Gundam Breaker 3 as well. So
nice. Are you thinking about picking up the what was the arcade port they just released?
Versus?
Yeah, Versus Maxi Boost on.
That's the one.
So I toyed with it, but I at least I don't know if you have like, because like you kind of get like baked suits in versus, whereas like at least in Breaker you do kind of have like that whole gunpla customization and design thing.
You can make wild stuff in that game.
Right.
I've seen it.
I do remember MagFest in I think it was 2016, 2017, they actually had the Maxi Overboost machines. So I was able to actually like play the actual arcade of Overboost. I was like, oh yeah, this is I get it. I totally get the appeal of arcade Gundam games. Like I get it.
Oh yeah. So the funny thing was, so Tri-Age is also another arcade Gundam game, but it's an arcade Gundam game card collection game. So we were saying in our game about advertisements for model kits is an advertisement for a card game about collecting cards based on model kits.
The circle completes. The circle completes.
Last week, didn't they like have like a crossover of, hey, play this other gacha game we have? Or
Yep. Yeah. No, that was the Tri-Age game. Yeah.
But I appreciate you having me. I would love to be back if you so see fit. And yeah, until next time, I'll catch you later, man. Peace.
No, absolutely. You have an open invite. Just let me know whenever you're available.
Bet. I will definitely let you know.
All right.
Nice meeting y'all.
No, it's been a pleasure having you, Justin. You have a good night now.
You too.
All right. And there goes Justin. Time to get weird.
Oh no.
Nah, I don't think we're gonna get that weird tonight. Give me 1 second. I just gotta get get your camera screen set back up so that you look all friendly and nice. I need a better way to like manage this for like when I have like random numbers of people here. So Teddy, you're down. So yeah, let's see. This is exciting as I should probably like throw it to intermission screens while I do this so it doesn't look so weird of just like me staring emptily into the screen while you all look into my soul. There we go. So yeah, so that's our gunpla for this week. So Justin at the last bit brought up a little bit of something about Gundam Wing, which I think is funny because I talked to Ted briefly this week. Ted, you went back and had a bit of an experience with Gundam Wing, did you not?
Oh, I definitely did.
Tell us, what are your impressions?
I think Gundam Wing is a very
Overrated.
boring series.
Yeah, it's pretty overrated.
It's very boring, and the only reason why everyone like talks about it as much as they do is because it was the first of its kind in the States. We'd never seen anything like it before. But I've gone back and started watching it, and Jesus, man, it's like the beginning is so boring.
Yeah.
Everyone talks about how great the story is, like Trey's Kushernada and all this stuff. No, I don't think any of the pilots are charismatic. Like none of the pilots are charismatic. Like the only one I relatively like is Duo, and I think, but
he's still an asshole. Yeah.
Yeah, he's an asshole, but he's a funny asshole. Like, but everyone else is like super serious. Like, I fight because I'm a living weapon, or Wu. And just like Justin said with Wu Fei, like, get over yourself, you emo bitch. You emo weeaboo. Calm the fuck down.
Wu Fei pisses me off. Like, I lost one fight. I don't deserve to live.
The pilot, the Taku.
Well, isn't like honestly, both Wu Fei and Hero are like that. I failed my mission. I must now die.
No, not really. No,
he didn't want to kill himself.
No, Hero killed. The whole war could have been prevented had Hero not killed all the pacifists on that jet.
Well, Hero admittedly,
but he didn't kill himself over it.
Okay, that one they were just tricked into killing. So I'm not
yeah,
what I'm saying,
because Hero thought he was killing Oz's leadership, but
top leadership, which technically he did.
He did. He just killed the pacifist side.
Hero is that I'm gonna go to literally every single living member of this man's family and ask them to murder me.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Hell, the first one he went, he I don't even know if he really gave her a chance. Like, how committed was he to her? He just gave her the gun, stood there, and then walked off.
Like, hey, me, you, this gun, you know what to do. She's like,
I'm
what?
saying it's just like
grandpa,
Yazan.
okay,
Like, what if
kill
people
me.
just didn't let people philosophize and just shot them? Like, I don't understand why. Bam!
Yeah, you're talking about the iron-blooded orphans. Yeah. What if people did that?
Like, see,
Yeah,
that's
just
the
walk
thing.
into a
Like,
store,
I think
straight up, just like double tap them in the back of the head, just be done with it.
I think people don't know what they want because people say like, "Oh, I want a Gundam series where like the protagonist is cold-hearted and kill." I got another Flit Asuna. Sorry.
Yeah.
We do that.
Yay,
Yo,
racist
And another
grandpa.
thing-
Nobody likes it.
And another thing, I think Hero's a coward. Want to know why? Because I have seen this motherfucker with a gun in his hand pointed at people, never once pulled the trigger. He can kill people in a suit, but he can't kill them when he's looking them in the eyes.
Yeah.
That's a take.
He had a submachine gun, ran up to two people, and just punched them with the gun. Like, you could have shot him.
I think
gotta say
like
that.
I really do think like people don't know what they want in a Gundam series because they say like they want a killing machine of a Gundam pilot that like just gets down to the business, and you have that with Mikazuki. And you're like, no, Mika isn't what I wanted. No, Mika's exactly what you wanted in your Gundam series.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
Mika's
was.
exactly what I wanted. He is a purpose. He is a person with one singular purpose, and that's to do whatever the fuck Organ says to do.
Yeah, he's like, hey dog, who I need to murder real quick? Him, I bet. Who else?
Look,
He is.
Mika
he
told
is
you.
He is this generation's Yazan. Damn it.
Yeah.
He can
honestly,
get shit
that's
done.
Mika has big Yazan energy.
Yeah, he does.
Exactly. I just never. I'm sorry. I'm again not trying to go off the rails, but seriously, Gundam Wing is really overrated. It's
Yeah.
not good.
Look, you're not the only. You're what you're saying is not that. How would I say?
Controversial.
It's not that. Yeah, it's not that controversial. Like a lot of people like that have grown up and like watched other Gundams. Like, okay, yeah, Wing was kind of dumb. A lot of this stuff doesn't make that much sense, and it's done better in other shows.
Yeah, hell, the whole series starts with Hero crashing his Gundam into the sea. He's like, oh, guess I gotta blow it up. Fails to do so.
I think Jared said it best that 00 is just a better Wing. Even though
Exactly.
it got off the rails in the movie, which I don't mind, by the way.
Yeah,
I
don't
honestly
know
have
why
to go
everyone
back
hates
to-
it. I actually do like the fact of them fighting aliens. I think that's a
Yeah.
very nice concept.
I have to go back and watch Awakening of the Trailblazer, so I don't
It's
know.
on. Is it on? Gundam
Yeah,
Info
it
still?
is.
It was on it. I watched it.
I don't know where I can watch it. I looked for it, I couldn't find it.
No, they had it on for
was
Gundam
on
Fest.
Gundam Info on YouTube. Yeah, it was on Gundam Info on YouTube. On YouTube for a
Oh,
while.
I
don't know if it's
went
still
on there. It wasn't there.
Hold
They probably
on.
took it down. 'Cause
Let's.
they had that. They had 0080, and they had 0083. They had like a lot of like Gundam stuff. They had the movies on there too, like the
Yeah,
Wing movies.
Build Fighters on there.
Hold on. Let's do a quick
But-
search to see if it's still
Yeah,
up there.
that's just my whole take. I feel like Gundam Wing doesn't get good until like
Yeah,
they
towards
start
the end.
fighting it. Yeah, towards the end when they start fighting against Zex, and that's only like with like 9 episodes left in the series.
If I was going to recommend it, it was like episode. Let's see. I think it's when. Okay, yeah, the episode where Zax and Hero fight or whatever in the Wing Zero and Epion, and they switch mobile suits. I think that's when you need to start watching. You start watching, Wing,
Yeah,
it's pretty good.
yeah, it's at that point when everything starts going to space and things start to get finalized. You know, a
Mhm.
series is really grates on me where I'm sitting there just waiting for rhythm emotion to kick in. When's that?
This show is saved by your
That's
music.
How jaded I am with this series. I get disappointed every time it starts with Just Communication. Though I love Just Communication, but why the fuck is Rhythm Emotion only dedicated to 9 episodes?
Oh, that's so sad.
I don't know.
Yo, it does look like they did pull the movies down. That's a little
Yeah,
sad.
that. Oh, they did.
I'm checking. Let me search their page.
I was on there like a couple
You
weeks
may
ago
not like
watching it.
Wing, but the music. All the music are just straight bangers. So
Yeah, like a lot of the music are bangers. Like Duo's battle theme when he's transporting the scientist. Like
So wait, were you Ted?
It sounds like the beginning of Mortal Kombat.
Ted, were you here the night that we watched the Gundam Wing of Bridge series?
I didn't realize there was a Gundam Wing of Bridge series.
Oh yeah.
Yes, there's a Gundam Wing of Bridge series. So hold on, so you'll hear it now because to avoid getting copyright struck.
Oh yeah,
on,
is it the one where he sings his battle?
Yes. All of the battle music is diegetic. So, but also because they didn't want to get copyright struck, they have remixes of all of the music from Wing. So I'm using I have their various remixes. So I think this is the White Reflection Club mix. Electronic cover of White Reflection. Oh, and for the channel name, Ted, it's Operation Meteor. As
really?
in it's meteor, yeah. As in you wanted to make the dinosaurs fatter, but you made them meteor. Sorry, that pun, that meme killed me.
It was pretty good. I liked it.
But yeah, so we watched like the first episode of it, and oh my god, it's so great. So Hiro sings all of his intro music and all that stuff too. It's when they said they'd have a baby together, all three of them.
Are we talking about Asta?
Asta and what's our other girl's name? Asta and Asta's wife. Kugelia.
Don't even get me started on polyamory, man.
Hey, polyamory is legal in the IVO universe, so fuck it, let's go.
No, I don't have a problem with polyamory. I'm okay with that. I'm just sick and tired of all that. That's all I see on dating apps. Like, motherfucker, I just want a monogamous.
You said it's legal in IVO, but I'm pretty sure child slavery is legal in IVO. So you know,
just because bad things happen there doesn't mean good things don't happen too. Yeah, they have. Yeah, it looks like they took Awakening of the Trailblazer down. It ended I think they ended the Gundam Fest and pulled all those movies off, which is disappointing because I still need to watch the rest of Gundam movies with my wife. But that's neither here nor there.
Holy shit! There are 10 episodes of this.
Oh, of the Gundam Wing Abridged?
Yes. 21 minutes? Okay, yeah, these guys are ambitious.
They... Alright, the first time I watched it, I wasn't, like, the biggest fan of it, but, like, I think I watched up through, I think it's episode 2 or 3, Noin's Loins, and I was like, I'm in. I'm in for this whole ride.
Well, then with that, I will see you guys later.
No, don't abandon us yet.
I got something I gotta do. I'll see you next Wednesday.
Okay.
No.
Wait, what? You don't like Noin?
No, I love Noin. Wait.
No, I'm talking to Teddy.
No,
like
Ted is about to go dive in that series head fucking first.
Hell yeah, son. You see, I don't do anything half-ass. Like collecting, addiction, I go full force.
Whole ass or nothing. Oh yeah,
I don't sample crack.
So, so I'm attempting to get back into building Gunpla, and the first thing I'm
I
gonna
can
build.
show you what my next build's gonna be.
Oh yeah, what you got?
When I get my freaking office all cleaned up and stop being lazy, I'm gonna be working on the Master Grade version 2 of the Freedom Gundam, which is my second favorite Gundam.
Ooh, that's nice. So yeah. I have a. My camera doesn't want to focus on me.
The horror.
I know. God. So it's a gift and a curse. Shut up. So if you haven't noticed, we've been live for over an hour, and my camera hasn't cut out.
Is that good or bad?
Oh, it's a great thing. So Canon officially like released an update to they released like the production version of their webcam software. And with that, they also added support for my old ass Canon 6D Mark 1. So
Nice.
I no longer have to like do my janky workaround method of like capturing a screen that was capturing my camera. The bad part about this is because my camera doesn't have live focus, it only can like lock focus on one plane, and then that's where it is until I tell it to refocus. So the way I could do it before, I could use the software to tell it to refocus on me, but I can't do that anymore because the Canon webcam software, when you're using it, locks you out of the camera utilities. So I'm still working out the exact setup I'm going to use for it, so I'm not like out of focus all the time just sitting here. But I'm getting there. But it's a good thing. It's a good thing.
Hey,
Are we talking about stupid technology? Because man, do I got a story for you.
A little bit of stupid technology because it's a good job. I got to do better. All right, what's your stupid technology story?
Well, you know, F it, they're not going to be a sponsor. So freaking Spectrum, man, Spectrum Internet.
Talk shit. Talk that shit.
Pissed me off today because first of all, I got my bill, so I was sitting here, all right, okay, I expect to be a certain much. I look at it, it's like, whoa, what the f is this? This is almost double. So me being the 300 IQ person, I'm going to be like, I'm going to look at my statements. Go to the app, try to look at my statements. Apparently, in order to look at my statements, I had to put in a security code. Now, that's my first red flag, because I'm thinking here, like, well, I'm already signed into the app. Why the fuck do I need a security code to look at my own statements? But it's like, all right, well, whatever. So it's okay, where I get the security code. I can get my 4-digit security code by looking at my statement.
Oh, yeah, that happened.
So,
Look, all right.
So-
I'm gonna say Spectrum isn't unique on this one, because if I want to look at any like banking or billing information for Verizon on either my wireless or my home internet access account, this is the adulting portion of the show. I do have to like re-enter my password into the app.
yeah, that's
It
How much
sucks.
security do I need for myself?
Oh. What song was it that you said you liked out of Wing again, Ted?
Rhythm and Motion.
Oh, Rhythm and Motion. Do I have that one? No.
I have it on my laptop, maybe?
No, I was trying to see if I had.
Yeah, man, that's what I live for.
Yeah,
I'm counting down the
it's-
episodes.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
only
I was
7 away.
I was like, oh, Just Communication came on, and I was like, oh yeah, but oh wait, no, it wasn't Just Communication.
And you'll never stop seeing it this way, but Just Communication is for me feels like Hero trying to hide but doesn't know how to do it very well. Aha! Can't see me behind my hand.
Oh my god.
You'll never see me coming.
Okay. Oh, I just think of Shonen.
Sorry, but anyway, what are we talking about here? Zeta.
Yeah.
We done with that portion. 'Cause I can
we-
keep talking about shit.
We can talk about more Zeta. We can talk about. Oh, let's talk about what's Cam's favorite? Shin. Shin was Cam's favorite.
Why are we gonna talk about Shin while we're talking about Zeta?
I don't know, dude. I just like.
Wait, are we talking about Shin Asuka? Are we talking about Shin Asuka?
Yeah, whatever his name is.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
He is the Anakin Skywalker of the Gun universe, and twice as less likable.
Jesus. You know? Alright.
Yeah.
Well,
Kind of hard
I
to follow.
guess I'm gonna watch See Destiny a couple weeks from now.
I was still working my way through it, and then once I saw like the stuff I needed to see for that week's episode that I was working on, I was like, I'm good.
I can't stand Shin. Like Shin is like writing. Like, here's this protagonist. Don't you guys like him? But then the backlash was too much, so we brought the original person we like back.
Look.
But to be fair to Raiden, they brought him back in the next games and everyone loved him.
Well, yeah, because they ripped out the email and put in robot parts.
Oh my god.
Yeah, now he's just
It turns him into a literal edgelord, mind you. Literally.
I'm sorry, what game are we talking about here?
Metal Gear Solid 4 / Metal Gear Rise for Vengeance.
Oh yeah, so I just posted something about that. Is like people say keep politics out of my games and then go play Metal Gear Solid games.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Exactly.
Like what?
People don't seem to understand the fact that Metal Gear Solid 2 basically predicted the future.
Oh yeah,
but we're not going to talk about that.
Oh, so one of the things that Justin brought up was like, oh, like he wants to like do these aesthetic builds and stuff like that. So one of the things that they did do, let's see, event play. Let me flip that back around. They added in a few new features. So one, there's an alteration system. I'm still figuring out what the alteration system does. So I can't exactly quote you on it because I was trying to see like what exactly it improves. So it looks like you take a 6-star part and then you add some alteration tools and it's supposed to like boost power. I'm gonna go have to like look at a better gamer's version of describing what that tool does because I honestly don't know what the hell's going on with it. But what I do know, what I was really excited for is where are you, the custom skinning tool. So you can basically load up a custom unit, make it look however you want, and then you can use another unit. You can basically transmog your entire Gunpla builds now, and I am all the way for it.
Wow. Okay, cool.
Yep. So I want to like have my Jesta build that's like just kitted out and will just like rain death on everyone. I think, but the only limitation is with the custom skin parts, you cannot use custom skin parts in different Gunpla builds. So if you like make your custom skin like your super powerful parts, you can't then like put those super powerful parts into something else. So this is where having duplicates on top of the stat linking you can do now is also a good thing to do. So if you want to do like a super stat linked suit, you'd have to have like 3 versions of the part that you want to do it with. So yes, there's that. I think that's so that's sort of like the new feature they added. They've added like a few quality of life things to gameplay. So like if you're just skipping missions, you can literally like, so when you're skipping missions before, you'd have to like skip one mission at a time and then go to the reward screen one time each time and do it. Now you can just tell it, all right, I want to skip this mission 5 times. And then like pay all the costs for doing the 5 skips up front and then just go through the whole menu one time. So outside of the quality of life stuff, like I mentioned, there's some UI updates. They like got away from like the whole flat UI design thing to everything having a little bit more like 3D presence. They actually added a new thing called Battle Circuit, which I do not know what it is. Let's see. Advanced Melee Grand Prix. Are we Gunpla battling on motorbikes now?
No.
Oh my. I see. Excuse me. It's Ren. Excuse me. I gotta get her voice right. Oh my. I see. You've now able to participate in the battle circuit as well.
Wait. You forgot to do the voice acting theater intro.
We're not going that far. We're not doing a full on voice acting thing. Like it's just a help tip, and just Ren's doing the help tip here. Okay.
Hang on. I gotta check something out on YouTube.
It
might get really quiet for me for a second.
Alright, no, it's all good. Laps are challenging missions that must be completed as fast as possible within a time limit. As you cannot reuse parts you have already used, it will test your overall ability as a gunpla fighter. Alright, that's actually kind of cool. It is possible to reattempt any lap you have cleared any number of times. Only parts used for that mission will be reusable. You can receive rewards by quickly finishing all laps. Therefore, it is wise to aim to shorten your clear time through trial and error. Yeah, that's really cool. Let's actually give this a look really quick. So, from what it sounds like, you build a custom suit to take on a mission, and it's kind of like build training if build training had combat involved. So, it doesn't look like it gives you any sort of restrictions on what you can build. So let me throw an F91 head on here so I can get the... I want to see what happens if I just do like an all speed boost build. Wait, where the fuck is F91? Oh, there's F91.
Here we go. Let's get it. I forgot I turned this on.
Alright, the only bad thing is my F91 head is not that strong. What are you looking at, Don?
I'm not looking at anything. I just forgot I had this game on, so I hopped on to see what I was doing. It wasn't anything important, probably. I definitely can't stream this.
What is it?
Cam knows.
Well, Cam's not here, so what is it? Oh, is it a visual novel?
Oh no, I don't fucking no. I don't have the patience. I don't have the patience for visual novels.
I don't have the patience to write.
I don't, man. I don't feel like going through like maps and okay, I gotta be here at the school at 2:35 p.m. with carrots because this girl likes carrots or whatever. I'm good.
I barely can date in my real life. I'm gonna try to date this.
Yeah, man. I might as well just do this in real life. Oh, that's a good song. I like that one. Wait, are you ending the stream?
Oh, no. I have it in the playlist, so I haven't gone in and fixed my playlist yet. And I do use Winter as part of the outro music, but I just do like Winter. So I don't mind like
sense.
Yeah, I just like the song. It's good. Let me live.
Oh wow, there goes my perfect victory. God, I'm smart.
Hell yeah. So Ted, whenever we play Among Us, are you gonna join us?
I don't have a PC to play it.
You can play it on your phone, sir.
I've never seen this thing played on a phone.
It
was originally for a phone, so.
Go to your app store. Go to your app store.
How do you move your character?
You drag your finger.
Like
you have two options. It's you can either tap or drag, or you have joysticks on screen.
Honestly, I've been thinking about getting it because it doesn't look like it doesn't run like crazy specs or whatever. You could probably run some 2003 computer and it'll run 60 frames per second.
It is a mobile game. It is a mobile game that people will just play on PC because it's easier to stream it from PC.
So yeah, I'm planning on, honestly, I might get it this weekend on PC, but right now I have it on mobile.
Like, you have a laptop, right, Ted?
No.
Oh. Wait, so you're on your phone right now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I have a work laptop, but I don't like to download things to it.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it on your work laptop.
Yeah,
don't do that.
Yeah, I'm not going. It ain't happening, bro.
Yeah, no, but you should definitely get it for your phone.
At least try it out.
I don't know. I'm a terrible liar.
Look,
I'm pretty good at lying.
And chances are, I'm
you'll get good real quick
for the content.
Oh, look, I'll help you out with the 300 IQ brain strats.
Yeah, man. Okay, so I was watching Jared stream the other day. He's a fucking psychopath. you just killed like 8 people in a row and nobody knew.
oh yeah. Because that was when I was playing with GI the other night, and because like I even foretold it when it happened, and because like I was the crew all night, and it was like as soon what is it like?
Yeah,
look,
as soon as you're alive after round 1.
as soon as I survive round 1, you know it's got to be me, and like the very next round I become the imposter. I was like, oh well.
Oh, that's a GG.
Because I think the first one I made a mistake on it, on how I did it, because like I knew no one was nearby, so I was attempting to do the murder, wait for someone else to walk into the room, and then tag the body. But I misread like where everyone was, so when I caused the sabotage, everyone was already on that side of the ship, so I was the only one close to the body. But I had like the plausible deniability is like I found the body as I was on my way.
The best thing to do on that one is like call a sabotage and on the complete opposite side. And
Yo, I don't know about you guys, but I think Jared's sus. What?
no, because someone said it as soon as it happened, and it was like, I think, because I have my character basically in a blue jumpsuit and and a workman hat. I'm Scruffy. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Scruffy will remember this.
Don't make me tap the sign.
Don't. So, oh my god, yeah, it's pretty great. We're planning on I think we're actually thinking about either playing tomorrow or Friday, but I have another game night Friday.
We'll have to see.
I might be able to play tomorrow. I don't know. I have to like download and stuff, but it shouldn't take that long.
Yeah. Oh, it is a really quick one. Like it's free on mobile. The only thing is like you can't customize your character. Yeah, it's free on mobile. You can't customize your character, and that's about it.
That's funny.
Like if anything, I would recommend like go watch my last stream of it. And I think you can skip to like the last 20 minutes or so, which is when I'm the imposter, and you'll see my big brain strats at work. Because like the best thing is like getting them to eject someone else. Because like I don't like playing with scared people on it a little bit, because it's a little frustrating, especially if you're the imposter. Because like if you play your cards right, you can give them just enough information to either wind their own timeout or vote themselves off. And the smart idea is to vote off other people, because it just like lowers your odds of getting it wrong. But the harder part is it just makes it easier for me to kill enough of you to win the game.
Jared sus.
Always. Oh,
always
yeah,
and
Jared's
forever.
not gone first. Yeah, Jared's not gone first round. I'm gonna vote him every time.
Man, that is the I wouldn't like you if you did that shit.
I'm not that asshole, because I wouldn't want anybody doing that to me.
Like Jared sus. Why's Jared sus? He's still alive. He is breathing. If it breathes,
how did I even get
sus.
down there? I don't know how you got down there, but I know where you're gonna get down to. What? The lava. Get the fuck off my ship.
Get off my ship.
Jared was not the imposter. Shit.
Let's see.
Maybe I'll join. We'll see.
You absolutely should.
Oh, that was easy.
See, Trans Am, speed by 20%.
I'm still playing reversed right now. Give me a second.
No, that's fine. I'm building this suit out.
I wouldn't mind playing some Among Us.
I'm mad we're both badly singing this.
Oh, I thought I was doing pretty good.
Oh, I know I'm doing horribly. Alright, am I even technique? cool. All right, let's just see how this works.
Technique.
Don't sweat the technique.
Gundam. Oh, so good. It's stuck in my head.
Shout out DJ RX78. All right.
Secret kidnappers.
Confirm. All right, let's give this new game mode a try. Let's give me a lap so I can get down. I'm trying my, because that's the I don't think I like paid much attention to it if like speed buffs can stack. Cause I may just like have wasted the fact that like I just bump I doubt it's like a race, but I just wanted to see what it looks like. All right.
Is he playing Donkey music?
Oh, are you looking at it?
Maybe.
I think we watched the first episode on stream the one time we did it. Ooh, that's not good.
Yeah,
so I
you
would.
can definitely feel the first episode blues with this one. It's like, yep, the monotone voices.
it does. I will say it does get better.
Yeah. Oh, dang. I'm gonna have to dip out around in about 11 minutes because
No
work.
problem.
No, it's all good.
What's the last things we talking about here, folks?
Right now I am testing out the new what is it called? The new game mode. Where I'd say it's like what did I say it was? It's like build training with combat. So it's like you get a bonus for completing difficult missions quickly.
Sounds like that bullshit they haven't even done on Pokemon Go.
I have not played Pokemon Go in so long. Woo.
Ugh.
Y'all played Pokemon Go? I never got a chance to.
And I'm down. I used to play it when I was commuting, and now because I don't go anywhere, I don't play. They did apparently add tools in there so you could play from wherever you are. So that's actually not the worst thing to come about.
I'm gonna write a war story, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And there's gonna be Russians in it. And the only reason why I'm doing this for this pun because
They're Russian.
but I'm gonna write a war story. A portion of it's gonna be written from the German side. I'm sorry, the Russian side. I'm gonna have a Private Kaputsky in it. He's a red shirt.
Private Kaputsky.
I don't get it.
Yes. Because he's gonna be kaput.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
for the pun, people. That's the whole book can be shit, but as long as I get that one pun out, I'm good.
I can't.
So
wait to
private.
read
How
it.
quickly is Private Kaputsky gonna die in this novel?
Who's gonna be
You
the
know what?
first
I'm
person?
gonna make you guys invest your time and energy and emotional state into him, and then kill him off like in the second to last page.
So
hate
basically,
you.
you're gonna kill him off. You're gonna kill him off page 2. Gotcha.
Oh
It's
god.
Private
I can't
Kaputsky.
wait
This
to
book-
read the book.
This book is 250
book
pages
is
long.
horrific. It's absolutely terrible, but it has a really sweet pun at the end. So 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
So I will say it probably won't be this week because I still gotta like work on beating that mission I've been struggling on this whole time. There's
Wow,
new
I
story
was just
content.
everybody.
Huh?
Sorry. I'm playing horrifically right now.
But there's new story content that I'm seeing exists. So there is voice acting theater to look forward to in the future. But nah, I think we can kind of wind it down. I don't think we need to necessarily do like a long show this week because we kind of like got at least a lot of the focused content out nice and early into the show before Justin had to go. I'll probably do a round of the event content to show off how the Baund dock performs really quickly. And yeah, I think that might be our night. It's been a nice low-key evening. Thank you for joining us.
Hey, no problem. I'm always here to
just talk about nonsense.
Absolutely. Cameron, we miss you. We miss you badly, buddy.
We miss you, bud. Have a safe trip. Get back safe.
Oh wait, I gotta pause this because like I gotta see how good this is. Found a lo-fi hip hop remix of the Gundam Unicorn theme.
Wait, which one? Like the thing for the mobile suit? Wait, why does this sound like why does it sound like they're about to announce like basketball team or something?
It does. This doesn't really like feel like a lo-fi mix. Yeah, it's the Sawa no Drapo. It's the Unicorn theme, the Mobile Suits theme. Whoever called this a lo-fi hip hop mix lied, but I do like this.
It's not lo-fi, yeah.
Yeah, it's not lo-fi at all.
Yeah. So it's the starting lineup for your Chicago Bulls.
For your side 2 unicorns.
Right. At guard.
I was about to say Quattro. What's
Yeah, Quattro Beige Negro.
Yeah, it's Quattro Base Negro. But no, what's your pilot's name? Because it's also a Q.
Oh, from Jester?
No. From Unicorn. What's his name?
Oh, the main pilot?
Yeah.
Oh, Benager.
Benager. Oh God, where did I get the? Wow, this guy just like names everything. Sorry, I don't know where I got Q from. This guy names everything lo-fi, but none of this is lo-fi.
Yeah, that's not lo-fi at all. Just a hip hop remix.
Yeah. I will say, like, this Jolene mix is pretty dope.
All right, guys, I'm dipping out.
All right. Yeah. Sorry, I got distracted by the music. But Ted, thanks for joining us. It's been real. I think we will actually go on and wind this down for the night. Where is my?
Ooh, that's pretty good.
It's the winter mix I've been using for the last few weeks. But yeah, it's been yet another week of New Mobile Report Noir. I want to thank you all for joining us. Thank you everyone that came through, checked us out, came through the hangout. Again, want to thank Justin for coming in and hanging out with us. And Ted, since he's already gone and disappeared into the space between dimensions where new type souls like to go touch nakedly. Yeah.
They do that, don't they?
They do that. Yeah. Just go ask Amuro and Shar.
Oh. Jeez.
I think Benager knows what's up with that too.
Yeah, he was there for a little while.
Yeah. Huh. What is this?
Oh, Marita's there. Oh God, Marita's there.
What's our first one that ended up there? Not Lala.
Oh, not Lonnie. Yeah, Lala. Oh, let's say Lonnie.
Yeah. Was Lala the first new type to go new type soul mode?
She was the first one that we saw go new type soul mode.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we don't know if that happened before, but we know.
We definitely know Lala ended up there.
Yeah.
How do you think Amuro feels watching Char and Lala be happy for all eternity and knowing that he'll never see Sayla again.
I don't think he cares at this point because he is with oh my god, he is with Char, his eternal rival, so he's gonna be happy. They're gonna have Mobile Suit Spice in the Great Beyond.
You think Lala's gonna let him have Mobile Suit fights in the Great Beyond?
Yeah, she's gonna be there, and you're gonna have like another shot where he like randomly shoots her again.
That's fucking brutal.
They never said the afterlife was great. I imagine they would have some version of hell.
I wonder what new type hell is like. I think new type hell would be more isolation because like new types live
on the whole time.
Fighting Yazan the whole time. Was Yazan like a cyber new type, or was he just like an old type that just like?
No, he's just a normal dude who got stuff done. As far as I got respect for him.
So Yazan is what's our old buddy from Age?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, I forgot his name. Whatever, we'll figure that out another time.
Shin-Otsuka, that's his name. It's Shin-Otsuka.
No, it's not Shin. All right. Before we enrage anyone else that gives a damn about this shit, y'all folks have a good night. Enjoy the game. Build your gunpla. Gunpla's freedom. Yeah, I'm not gonna go into bullshit in the world, but hey, take care, everybody. Good night.
Oh yeah.
Perhaps there was an age where people dreamed of the possibilities in the outer space.
With high expectations, human beings leave Earth.
Leave Earth.
Every one of us! This is a pretty large-scale operation.
Right, but it'll be dangerous.
So...
All right. Yeah, that was a fun night. Yeah, I want to try to like do more shorter streams like this, unless like there's like a bunch of shit that we're trying to get done in the game. But I need to also be like Teddy and be diligent about the fact that I am a working person and do need to